Welcome to 108 Gate. We are here on this lovely morning doing the Divine Feminine reading. So the reason I'm saying it's a lovely morning is because as soon as I sat down I start preparing for the reading, this uplifting feeling came in, and it was very much so of slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. And the reason it felt really comforting was there was energies of being pushed, and then it's sort of like the image of somebody standing still, turning around very calmly and just saying, please be patient. Please wait a moment. Please could you wait? Really, really calm. And the calm response not only made sure that the Divine Feminine space is in a healthy, sustainable, peaceful, loving space, which is really warm, really lovely to feel, but it also reflected back to the force or the person that's coming at the Divine Feminine with aggressive, not such a friendly nature. How they're being quite, on some level, rude, on some level inconsiderate, on some level just selfish, not considering what is the Divine Feminine encountering, where is the Divine Feminine feeling secure, insecure. How am I contributing to the well-being of Divine Feminine? How am I contributing to the anxiety or unhappiness or whatever that of the Divine Feminine? Well, okay, so that counteracting feeling is coming in with a bit of ooh, shouldn't have done that, ooh, maybe shouldn't see that, maybe shouldn't see it that way, rather. So this is why I'm saying it's a beautiful morning, because it's a really empowering, striking energy, striking image, because it's so powerful in showing that we can be calm, we can be peaceful, and yet be that example of powerful, of being powerful, of exuding. This is how to be powerful. Just be calm. Slow and steady wins the race. What are you rushing for? Again, for those of you who know about the caramel bunny, what does she say? Just take it easy. Take it easy. So we can. Virility. Shake it up a little. You've got this. Interesting. So when I read that, it literally feels like normally you may have responded in a way of like, if someone pushes you, you want to push them back, but it'll either get you in a really upset space of either not crying literally, although it could be, but kind of in that space of like, why'd you push me, why'd you keep pushing me, and it becoming it actually rebounds into you as opposed to rebounds off you. Now it's like if someone pushes, it's like the Tai Chi thing. When you're doing Tai Chi, if someone was to come at you, you literally become so still, so peaceful, that the force that someone comes to self with, it actually rebounds off self back onto the person who was pushing. It's all about the stance. It's all about the posture, the ability to believe in self. Shake it up a little. You've got this. Start taking that faith and trust that you believe in yourself. Just start little by little. And even if you do think, feel, believe, you believe in yourself, go that next step, that next nugget forward, further, deeper, stronger, of believing in yourself more, believing in the higher self more, believing in your beauty more, believing in your elegance more, believing in your affluence and your opulence more. Can you feel it coming in? Even if you just start right now, giving it the chance to increase over a lifetime, what would you accumulate then? This is such a grand energy. I absolutely love it. Let's see if we can get the chart up as well, see what's going on in the skies. So enthusiasm, there we go. But again, it's very dignified enthusiasm. It's a very measured way of being enthusiastic. And I know that sounds counteractive. It's an outwardly expression of it is not the same as the inwardly expression of it. So, for example, let's get the feminine cards while we're doing this, because this is a fabulous energy. I want to get all of it that we can, bring all of it in. Right, so the feeling of, if we are applying ourselves to something, and we are starting a project, and we start talking to the wrong people about it, and they start depleting the process, they deplete the methods, they shun the methods, they shun our approach. And we know in our hearts that this initially we felt, this is how I'm doing it, and this is why I'm doing it this way, and this is going to be where I start. And then somebody comes in, brings doubt to it, letting that doubt go straight away, because then you're able to sustain your plan in the way that you wanted it, how you wanted it, and the reasons why you wanted it that way. If you have got residue of that being shook up in the past, this is the time to get rid of it. So like I said quite a while ago now, that we've got Saturn in, let's get the chart up, Saturn in the very, very beginning part of Pisces. So the rules and regulations around self can be shifted and changed. There you go, Hermit. You're needing to really, really take a moment and sit with the ability to receive divine support. Where you've been disappointed in people not coming in and helping you, receiving that divine support. So the enthusiasm I was talking about earlier is, if you're sharing the information about a project with the wrong people, they can take the momentum out of it, they can take the steam out of it, they can take, like, pull the engine to a halt kind of thing. So this is about you having, externally, you're seeming calm, you're seeming nothing out the ordinary, nothing unusual. But inside, because you're learning certain things about keeping your internal dialogue safe and secure and protected around certain people, around particular situations, that your inner enthusiasm, your inner momentum is really, really being encouraged, is being nurtured, is being is becoming into more of a sustainable vision of how to apply it, how to approach it, and things like that. So the Hermit point is very, very, very on point, in that you are going to be, the more you master this, and even if you've mastered it, master it some more. Master it some more, because there may be some people that you're not aware of that do deplete your energy. There's some people that just, like, they don't know any other way, and it's not their fault, it's not their it's not probably even intentional, it's just who they are and what they are, accepting that and letting it go. Therefore, you have more energy come back to you, being kept by you, sustained by you, maintained by you, to alchemize all of those things in the past where you weren't able to protect yourself so much, alchemizing stuff that you were letting just kind of not bleed out, but on some level, yes, bleed out, wherever karmically that is for some people, because that was a weird image. Healing those wounds, cleaning those wounds, purifying those wounds, healing them to the point of not even having had the wound initially, as if it was that way. So refined, so subtle, so detailed, so magnificent. I wish you could see my face right now, because I'm grinning from ear to ear. Well, smiling, should I say. It's just such a beautiful energy. Virility, shake it up, you've got this. Enthusiasm, the best can be here, believe it. It doesn't look the most happy chappy, but inside he's dancing, he's doing a happy dance, because literally all the stuff that's coming in, you're going to learn more and more of how to sustain it, how to keep it within you, and let that be like a cycle of rejuvenation within yourself. Happy thoughts, happy feelings, and you're keeping it within yourself. No one's going to even think to come to take something from you if they don't know that you've got it. Nobody's going to come to, okay? Not to assume. Not to assume. Nobody's going to come to take it from you if they don't know that you've got it. Interesting that should pop up now. So, we have the Sun at 8 degrees Sagittarius. I have to check where the galactic centre is currently, but it's not far from it if it's not around it now. So very, very massive energy surges of momentum forward, of things being pulled out, things being pushed away, things being like, but just make sure it's purposeful, make sure it's benefiting you, make sure you're being mindful and aware of what you need to do for yourself, for your benefit. So, interestingly, Pluto is at 28 Capricorn still, is direct. So that is feeling like it's got some tugging pull as well. So in establishments, in the system, in the financial systems, in the government structural systems, where is it that you felt like you've been pulled down, that you're the underdog, that you're the little man, or the little, I'm just saying that because that's the term. I'm not saying that you are a man or whatever. I'm just saying that's the small potato kind of vibe. All that small potato stuff, it can be cleared out as you're going into Aquarius. It's not in Aquarius yet. It's at 28 it's at 28 Capricorn. So Neptune is at 24 Pisces. Again, a lot of that gobbledygook, a lot of that misunderstanding and things like that. It's still swirling around. Instead of getting stuck in it and being, I can't make sense of this, I can't make sense of that. Just go with it. It's like if you've never been underwater before and you haven't been in the I don't know, a coral reef, and then you go down for the first time. It's going to be very different to what we've been told it is, to you actually experiencing it. No idea where that example came from, but hey ho. Then again, we've got Mars, 4 degrees Sagittarius, so we're really, really feeling the amping up of this power. We're feeling the amping up of momentum forward, because Mercury is also in Sagittarius at 29, so the communication, the sharper thinking, the forward thinking, the enthusiastic thinking is really, really being supported astrologically. Like, seriously, it's beautiful. Chiron, 15 degrees retrograde in Aries. Again, helping self-support that process of letting go, of holding on to wounds, even those unconscious, subconscious, wounds that we've been holding on to, and we may have been holding on to them for so long we're not even realising that we're holding on to them. So set the intention and allowing self to let go of the wounds that we're holding on to, that we haven't even realised that we're holding on to still. It could be multiple lifetimes, it could be ancestral, it could be what's it called, generational, whatever, who cares. I don't mean you don't care, I'm saying it's a matter of like, it's now is the time. Get that sword, wield that sword, energetic sword, and literally make sure that your energy around you is clear. This is not about cutting things necessarily, it's about creating a vortex of clean energy. So if you think about, you've got the sword, metaphorical sword, Archangel Michael kind of vibe, and then you are creating a vortex in front of you. Therefore, this vortex, it automatically cuts anything that before it comes to self, because the vortex is from the sword. Now, if you do it from the side, you do it from the front, you have this vortex, it protects, going around, around, around. Nothing can even get in, because that vortex, the nature of the vortex is protecting. Therefore, when this devil energy here is hovering around, it probably can't even see you anymore. If you just keep this going, because one, you're not throwing any stimulus, you're not throwing any energy for them to siphon from you. You're not providing any resources. You're not providing any comeback. You're not providing anything that's useful to the devil. So therefore, where else is the devil going to go? Does it matter? As long as it's not towards self or those you care about. Protecting, for those of you who have pets, children, partners, anything like that, your home, just generally on the protecting your home as well. So the devil's going to come in, it seems, on some level because of, now be careful how I say this, when you stop provoking certain responses within yourself, or stop allowing the devil energies to stop provoking you, it may come at you in a different way with more force. But the thing is, remembering, always have that vortex of protection there ready. So if it comes, it literally float away, 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 away. And if your energy field is any negative energies that are coming towards you, automatically they're on autopilot. They shoo them away, move it away, move it on, move it along, move it away, move it away. It's a whole different vibe of having to protect yourself from a scared space, other than I'm always protected, I'm always divinely protected. Pets, children, house, home, whatever it is that you need, partner, whatever it is, we're all, our home is protected. Home is protected. Places of high value, you may be a workspace, it may be whatever it is. It may be a farm, it may be your, I don't know, your land, whatever it is, you just automatically having that vortex around it, seeing it, feeling it, and it's protected. Any negative energies, release and let go, and they can't come in, not welcome. This is going to make it, for a certain amount of time, this may provoke the devil energies to come stronger, but then you can just watch them going further away, feeling greater strength and greater trust and faith in this protection working. You're seeing it, you're feeling it, you're believing in it. It's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And for those of you who do time bending, and you do multi-dimensional work, how big could you put this protection? How wide, how long, how deep? That just flicked up in my hand in a beautiful way. So we've got 4 of Wands. Your foundation is becoming stronger. Your foundation is becoming clearer. You are becoming more of your foundation, and your foundation more of you. Absolutely gorgeous energy. Fantastic vibe, fantastic incentives, fantastic outcomes are available and possible. The more you believe in it, the more you support it. So, having a quick look, we've got Uranus 20 degrees Taurus in retrograde again. How many we've got? 1, 2, 3. So again, all those things that are solidified in Taurus that you don't want solidified, you don't need solidified, it's in retrograde. You're allowed to just let it go, let it flow out, let it flow away. Part of the foundation that's still a bit cracked, a bit not necessary, shall we say. You can let it go, let it be fixed, let it be purified, let it be cleansed. Let it be guided to a higher potential, a higher level, a higher standard, opulence, affluence. And have gratitude for this process, because not everyone is aware of it being possible. Not everyone utilises it to its full potential. Not everyone's willing to start learning to utilise it. So thank yourself. Thank the divine. And for now, I'm going to go to the divine masculine reading. Peace and love.